What is up, my friends? rahulomon here, and we are playing Fallout New Vegas. Last time, we got all of our stats sorted out by Doc Mitchell. If I can find him. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, you're not there. There you are. Hi, Doc. Bye, Doc. Okay. In this episode, we are going to be adventuring out in the wasteland and starting up some of our first quests. Okay, yep, weapons and stuff. Okay, in the, last time, Doc Mitchell gave us some armor, so we're going to be putting some on. Since I have the Ultimate Edition, I start out with some other cool stuff, so I'm gonna put on some metal armor. This stuff is stupid strong, like, it's really, durable. It unfortunately weighs 20 pounds. So that's a lot. One of the other perks of starting out with the Ultimate Edition is that we get a bunch of starting weapons. Normally you'd only get this 9mm pistol, but you also get binoculars. You can zoom out with them. You get a machete for up close. You get a grenade rifle for people who like explosives. I can tell we're going to be using that a bit. You get a shotgun. Shotguns are pretty fun to use. Throwing spears, I've never been much of a fan of these things, but they do a crap load of damage. So if you take the time to master how to use these, I suppose they could be fun. And then you have this, probably the best starting weapon they give you, the 10mm pistol. It is very good. And without further ado, we go into Goodsprings. More loading screens. I'm probably going to start editing these out because nothing really interesting happens during these. Leave a comment and tell me how you think I should deal with these. If I should just fast forward them, or if I have something interesting, or if you want me to come up with something interesting to say during each of these, or just edit them out. I want to know. And here we have the Mojave Wastelands. DLC. Okay. One of the other perks of having all of these DLCs is that my level cap has been raised considerably. So, if I remember right, the level cap of Fallout New Vegas was about level 30. But because we have all the extra DLC, it should be at around 45 or 50. One of the additions to Fallout New Vegas was something Oblivion-esque, I guess you could say. You can pick up plants. Oh, okay, no, it's level 50. So you can get these plants and you can actually eat them and get health back from them. One of the things about eating food is that it will give you health over time instead of just giving you an instant health boost. There's stuff like the stim packs out there that just instantly heal you up, but oh, that is not what I wanted to do. That was lockpicking. We'll do that at some other junction, but not now. Hi, Easy Pete. Let's talk to Easy
Howdy.
Pete.
What can Easy Pete...
Do you know anything about the people who
The
attacked?
one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Alright, why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector? Like taking for You know what? Goodbye. Goodbye. Let's go into the Prospector Saloon. Loading. Hey.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Whatever you say, hon. Oh, sorry. Okay, I guess we're going out back in the saloon. You know, at first I want to turn on the radio, though. Looks like we don't get an option, though. That sucks. Okay, we're behind the saloon. And there she is. Jump, jump, jump.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
Okay. She just gave us a varmint rifle. And now we're pretty much just gonna go up to there and shoot them.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight.
One of the additions in Fallout New Vegas from its predecessor, that wasn't in its predecessor, was that you could look down the sights of the guns now. This is a pretty good...
Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
It's a very good addition to the game because aiming in Fallout 3
Well,
is
that's
kind
a
of
start.
a nuisance.
But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
You know what?
Suit
No.
yourself. Hope this helped you some. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor.
Wait,
Trudy,
your
she's the
dog
bartender
wouldn't
up at the
forgive you?
Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Your dog wouldn't forgive you for missing a song on the jukebox? I guess she calls the shots, and you're kind of just like you're the follower. Aha. Okay. Let's go back in this saloon
Hey there.
and say hi
I'm
to
done
Trudy.
being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm
That
gonna
don't
get
sound
my
nice.
friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
What
We'll
the
keep
fuck?
that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
Okay, see you, dude. Okay. Let's talk to Trudy.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
What
Looks
was
like
all
our
that
little
about?
town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Okay, Ringo. I want to see his haircut. Okay, where is he
He's
now?
holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not just kill the cop
You mean
guy?
murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
Okay. Let's talk about something else then. I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me.
Not
You know
much,
anything?
other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were
Where
having
did
some
they
kind
say
of
they were
argument
going?
about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That
Why
whole
is
area is
that?
overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
We might have to,
I didn't
visit
hear
that at some
exactly,
point.
but the leader was talking about the strip. Fella wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Okay. I'm gonna
Sure,
take a look at that
the
broken
outside looks
radio.
okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Okay. Let's see if we can fix this radio. Let's repair it. Cool.
Feeling thirsty? I can...
I fixed your radio, and I got 20 barter.
Not
so
at all.
I get extra
I'm never
caps.
sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Now, how about spending some of those caps in the saloon?
I don't wanna. Goodbye. That's all I needed you for. So maybe you guys by now might be asking why I didn't go through all the tutorials. Well, the tutorial stuff really isn't too important. Pretty much they're just teaching you how to use, how to shoot, how to aim, how to crouch, sneak, and stuff like that. But there's other stuff. This is all stuff that you can learn on your own in the game. You're a settler, and I got a gun at your head. I ain't gonna kill you, because then everyone will get mad. Now, before we go visit our good friend Joe Cobb, I think we have enough time to do a little side thing here at the school. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go there. I gotta check one thing first, though. What is my science? Okay, we're gonna go to this little school building here, and it's full of a lot of good stuff. I'm gonna get out a different weapon for this, though. We're gonna use a machete. Gonna carve me up some critters. Hey, and it's even been knocked down by someone for me. Ain't that sweet? Okay, let's go to the schoolhouse. Okay, now if you'll notice, there are some enemies here. One of the things I'm going to be using here is called the VATS aiming system. Okay, essentially what you do is you just click on your target, and you just hit accept it, and it does the inputs for you. What it does use up, however, is AP points. AP points can be seen in the bottom right of the screen, if you look at them right there. There's a lot of situations where you're going to have to conserve your AP points because aiming at stuff is just harder. One of the advantages of using the VATS aiming system is the ability to just target where you want to cripple. A lot of people like to take out the head instantly, but others like to just cripple certain aspects of the enemies. Some people like to just cripple a leg so that they're a lot slower and they can run away, and others like to cripple the arm that they're using the gun at. This makes it a lot harder for them to even do anything. I don't have enough lockpick to do that, so we're going to use the terminal to try and hack it. Hacking is a pretty... It's very different in Fallout. What you have to do is you have to try and guess the password from this group of things. The password will always be a word. It's never going to be one of these random characters that you see here. But one of the cool parts about these characters and why they're even in here is that if you search around and you get multiples of one character like this, like I have here, what you can do is you can click on it and it'll either remove a dud password for you, or if I can get, sometimes it'll even reset your password, your attempts. If you look at the top there, you only have 4 attempts every time you try and hack. What you can do, however, if you're running out of attempts, though, is you can just exit out and go back in. The problem is that there's a new password and a new set of words, and none of your duds stay there or anything. So you kind of have to be willing to commit to it. Dang it, where is it? Where is it? Cantina? No. There's got to be at least one more dubs here. Yeah, this is what one of the perks I do think is in the PC version versus the console version is that going through all these characters is a lot harder using the sticks versus just scrolling through with a mouse. Hey, I found one more. Okay. That's all we get, though? Only 3? Usually you can get around 4, and sometimes even 5. Okay, let's try denying. Only 2 of them. Now, from that we can infer that ING is not in it. So all the ones that have ING we can just automatically rule out. Now this one had E. E is a very common one, so we're going to go with that. It also had N, so I'm going to try session, because it has a couple... only 1? Dang. So from these 2, E is the correlating word. So, why don't we try... No, seeking. We can't use that. Not dealing. General? Let's try that. Yeah, general! Sweet. Cool. Okay then. And now what we can do is we can disengage the lock on that safe over there. And we get some caps and a stealth boy. Stealth boys are pretty cool. And we also get a super stim pack. Stealth boys, if you're a stealthy character, pretty much turn you invisible. and that's a pretty cool ability in my book. Going invisible in any game is just pretty cool. But if you're not a very stealthy person, you can also just sell them, and they are worth a huge amount of caps. Like, a lot. Let's see if there's anything that we can really use in these desks. Nothing really too useful. The main reason I was here is for the stim packs, though. The stim pack and the stealth boy. Those are going to be useful. Okay, so with all that in mind, we're going to go to the guy who needs our help, Mr. Joe Cobb. Let's go back over here. One of the cooler parts about Fallout is just the setting. It's a very barren place, and it makes the towns, like even now, they feel very abandoned. It really gives Fallout a sort of character of its own. Here we have one of the machines. Every time you see one of these, you're gonna want to raid it, because Sunset Sarsaparillas, the little vials that they give us,
who are you? What do you want with me?
Are very good healing items. I'm not an enemy.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
I'm not going to get into Caravan. I don't think that's one of the more fun aspects of New Vegas. It's kind of a pain to get all the cards as well, and the other guys kind of cheat when the stakes are high, so I don't really like Caravan.
Yeah, he doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Maybe I can
We'd
help.
just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
I'll ask around and see who I can
Start with
round up.
Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
I bet she has. Okay. Let's also look around this place and see if we can find anything useful. Doctor's bag. Those are very useful. What they can do is, if we go to our status screen, you'll see that there's health bars on all of our limbs. Now, what doctor's bags do is they instantly heal all our limbs. What other enemies can do, like we can to them with the VATS, they can cripple like parts of our body. So the doctor's bag just instantly heals them all up. It's a very useful item to have. Doctor's bags unfortunately don't give you any health, so you're gonna have to be very wary on how you use your doctor's bags and your stim packs, the basic healing item of the game. You can also use food to heal yourself, but food is a pretty good way to stock up on healing supplies. Sunset Sarsaparilla, for example, is a very useful thing. We got some bottle caps and another Sunset Sarsaparilla. That's your bed. Hey, look, why don't I take some of your crap, by the way? Hope you don't mind. Stim pack, I like that. Okay. Goodbye. Birds. You can shoot these down, but they don't give you any experience. That's kind of a disappointing thing. Oh. Hey, let's see if there's any more buffalo guards. Nope. Oh. Okay, so let's go to Sunny Smiles. I can't open that door. I keep forgetting that. Let's open this one.
Hey there.
There you are. I should be talking to Cheyenne. She seems to call the shots around here. I'll talk to you
Hi there.
guys.
Sticking around Goodsprings for a while longer?
I'm gonna help Ringo take on powder gangers. I'm gonna need your help, though.
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Okay.
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Okay. I'm just gonna go to each one of them and see what they want. I'm going to just talk to them and see how we can do. But we're going to do that the next episode. On the next episode, we are going to talk to all of them to see all of the major people in this town to see if they can give us supplies, and hopefully we'll be able to help out our friend Ringo and get him out of this town. Until then, I will see you next time, guys.